Jug band on the courthouse steps on Saturday night. Gallon jug and the spoons and the washboard right. Said the jug gives the bass note when you blow. Best one, a Foley rhythm section in the show was tub and the kazoo and the fiddle in the square. Best free concert in the county anywhere. A moonshine jug band and Joe courthouse steps and song. Everyone in earshot singing right along. Moonshine jug band and Joe courthouse spoon and string. This Saturday music that the county brings. Song the jug couldn't make it moan. Said the tone depends on how much you've blown. From a rim across a throat, just the angle right. Said he learned it on a Saturday night. Crowd would gather till the street was full. Best 2 hours of the week that was the pull. Moonshine jug band and Joe courthouse steps and song. Everyone in earshot singing right along. Moonshine jug band and Joe courthouse spoon and string. Best Saturday music that the county brings. Don't need a stage and don't need a marquee there. Just a courthouse step and open county air. The jug band is the people's music free. Come and listen, or come and play for thee. Moonshine jug band and Joe courthouse steps and song. Everyone in earshot singing right along. Moonshine jug band and Joe courthouse spoon and string. This Saturday music that the county brings. Wooden peg lock on the smokehouse door since long. Best security that the old ways had and strong. No metal and no key and no combination right. Just a wooden peg that held through any night. Grandpa said the neighbors respected what it meant. Said the peg lock was an honest settlement. Smokehouse lock, wooden peg in the slot. Best slow croak can pay security this county's got. Oh, smokehouse lock, wooden honor in the wood. Said the peg means private and it's understood. Promote your peg lock only works where trust runs deep. Where every neighbor knows the code to keep. Said you don't need a padlock where the trust is right. A peg lock and the honor hold the night. Nobody touched a smokehouse in those years. Said the peg lock worked through joy and tears. Oh, smokehouse lock, wooden peg in the slot. Best low croak can pay security this county's got. Oh, smokehouse lock, wooden ire in the wood. Said the peg means private and it's understood. The modern world put padlocks on the doors. Said you can't rely on neighbors anymore. Grandpa kept his peg lock till the end. Said I know my neighbors and I trust my friend. Oh, smokehouse lock, wooden peg in the slot. Best low croak can pay security this county's got. Oh, old smokehouse lock, wood and iron in the wood. Said the peg means private and it's understood. Seeding Clover, road off a beef sea. February frost still on the ground is still on the crowd at dawn. Bark as the clover seed before the sun is on. Said the freeze and thaw will work the sea below better than any drill across the snow. Grandpa walking the field in the February cold. Frost seeding clover, I dust the fee of February walk. Best establishment method any pasture talk. Frost seeding clover, roll, receive and freeze and draw will do. Working the tiny seed into what is new. New truck over. The red clover seed is smallest and below. Said the frost will heave it and let it go into the soil by the alternate freeze. Said nature does the planting if you please. By April when the warming finally stayed, the clover in the pasture was a raid. Frost seeding clover, I dust the fee of February walk. Best establishment method any pasture talk. And frost seeding clover of RC freeze and thaw will do. Working the tiny seed into what is new. It's a ooh. Said the frost-seeded farmer works with what is there, uses the cold and the ice and the air. Said cooperating with the season's plan is the oldest wisdom of the farming man. Frost-seeding clover, old Davity, February walk, February walk. Best establishment method any pasture tall. Frost-seeding clover of RC freeze and thaw will do. Working the tiny seed into what is new. New trouble room. Thunder road name pack for the runners on before. Moonshine down the mountain like the thunder's roar. Grandpa said he'd heard the cars go by at night. Headlights off below the holler in the flight. Said the runners knew every curve by touch and sound. Best night drivers in the county going around. Thunder road, hollery, dark cars in the night. Running from the revenue by the mountain light. Thunder road, hollery, dark curve by memory made. Every runner living by the choice they paid. Story goes that nobody was ever caught on this particular stretch of what they brought. Down the mountain in the black of the new moon. Said they knew the road the way they knew a tune by heart and by the bodies memorized. Best nighttime navigation never prized. Thunder road, hollery, dark cars in the night. Running from the revenue by the mountain light. Thunder road, hollery, dark curve by memory made. Every runner living by the choice they paid. The road is paved and legal now it seems, but the name keeps all the old mountain dreams alive in every curve below the ridge, between the hollow and the covered bridge. Thunder road, hollery, dark cars in the night. Running from the revenue by the mountain light. Thunder road, hollery, dark curve by memory made. Every runner living by the choice they paid. Oh, 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 oh. Red Uncle ran long logs down the river every spring. Pike goes in the current and the everything. Said the logs came off the mountain in the melt. Best of spring work that any logger felt. Riding on the logs across the river flow. Balance was the whole thing as the logs would go. Log driver memory, love is pike pole in the run. Riding on the timber in the April sun. Log driver memory, I balance on the log. Best river work beneath the morning fog. Said you learn to feel the current in your feet. Said the log tells you everything complete about the water underneath the grain. Said listen to the river and the rain. Lost too many 30 years of driving clear. Said the river has a saying every year. Soldier driver memory, I balance on the law. Best river work beneath the morning fog. The river drives are gone now 50 years, but the great uncle story still appears. Every spring when the creek comes up and runs, said I can still feel the balance of the logs. Log driver memory, I balance on the law. Best river work beneath the morning fog. The river drives are gone now 50 years, but the great uncle story still appears. Every spring when the creek comes up and runs, said I can still feel the balance of the logs. Log driver memory, I balance on the law. Riding on the timber in the April sun. Log driver memory, I balance on the law. Best river work beneath the morning fog. Our horses set up in the living room wide. Quilting frame laid across on every side. Grandma stretching out the back end first and tight. Then the bat in the top by the afternoon light. Said the setup takes as long as any day of stitch. Getting the frame right is the quilter's niche. Quilting frame setup, movie for sawhorses wide. Best living room transformation any county tried. Quilting frame setup, movie tight from every side. Everything must stretch before the needles guide. Maple ends to flash sway outside from time to time. The pain, a whole room given to the quilt for a week or more. Nobody minded what the living room was for. When the quilted frame was up, the neighbors came. Every hand on the frame was part of the claim. 3 days of stitching and the quilt was done. Best community project underneath the sun. Quilting frame setup, movie for sawhorses wide. Best living room transformation any county tried. Quilting frame setup, movie tight from every side. Everything must stretch before the needles guide. The frame converts the house into a gathering place. Every needle pulling threads through the space. Said the quilt is where the neighbors learn to be one community and stitch in harmony. Quilting frame setup, movie for sawhorses wide. Best living room transformation any county tried. Quilting frame setup, movie tight from every side. Everything must stretch before the needles. Fat in the cast iron, kettle on the outdoor fire. Rendering day in January going higher. Low and slow morning through the afternoon. Best kitchen project underneath the winter moon. Grandma stirring with a long wood paddle right. Say the cracklings come at the end of the night. Winter rendering day, reduce fat in the kettle low. Log coming clear when the temperature's slow. Winter rendering day, it reads cracklings at the end. Best county cooking time around the bend. New motions, the lard came out. Water rose and pure and clean. Poured into the stand, the prettiest sheet seen. Said this batch will make the biscuit of the year. Best light comes from the patience that is clear. The crackling stolted in the bowl. Best January snack to feed the soul. Winter Indian Day, reboot fat in the kettle low. Lark coming clear when the temperature's slow. Winter Indian Day, we breeze cracklings at the end. Best county cooking time around the bend. Every January when the cold sits hard, Grandma'd say it's time to fill the lard. Said a kitchen without the lard stand full is a kitchen without its winter pool. When Winter Indian Day, reboot fat in the kettle low. Lard coming clear when the temperature's slow. Winter Indian Day, with breeze cracklings at the end. Best county cooking time around the bend. Bed sagging in the middle by the spring. Best furniture problem that the old days bring. Said the rope stretch out with the waiting time. Got to tighten them before the sleeping's prime. Wooden key turned in the side rail peg below. Said sleep tight, comes from the rope bed show. Rope bed tightening number 5, wooden key in hand. Best old phrase this county ever planned. Rope bed tightening number 5, turn it till it's right. Sleep tight means the rope bed's pulled up tight. The phrase like the bobbin key in hand. He turned the key on every peg around the frame. Said the tension has to be about the same on every side, or the mattress tilts and falls. Best sleeping surface needs an even haul. 4 turns of the key would do it right. Said sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite. Rope bed tightening number 5, wooden key in hand. Best old phrase this county ever planned. Rope bed tightening number 5, turn it till it's right. Sleep tight means the rope bed's pulled up tight. The phrase outlived the rope bed by a century long. Said sleep tight is the oldest bedtime song. A good night's wish with roots in honest need. The tighten rope bed was the farmer's creed. Rope bed tightening number 5, wooden key in hand. Best old phrase this county ever planned. Rope bed tightening number 5, turn it till it's right. Sleep tight means the rope bed's pulled up tight. Sycamore balls hanging on the winter tree. Best ammunition any county sees for free. Kids loading up the pockets at the creek bend. Said the battle starts when the school day ends. Brown and fuzzy and about the size of your fist. Best county ammunition to be missed. Sycamore Ball Fight, lock, breeze, winter in the lane. Kids throwing button balls in the cold rain. Sycamore Ball Fight, lock, these pockets full and round. Best free entertainment that the county found. I'm selecting 2 forts of snow this winter on each side. Said we couldn't wait for snow, so we tried. The sycamore ball as a substitute arm. Never hurt anyone and caused no harm. Broke apart on impact in a satisfying birth. Best cold afternoon to quench the battle thirst. Sycamore Ball Fight, lock, breeze, winter in the lane. Kids throwing button balls in the cold rain. Sycamore Ball Fight, lock, breeze, pockets full and round. Best free entertainment that the county found. Every tree the county grows has gotta use a sycamore ball for your childhood dues. Between the boys on either side the road, the best kind of battle that was ever sowed. Sycamore Ball Fight, lock, breeze, winter in the lane. Kids throwing button balls in the cold rain. Sycamore Ball Fight, lock, breeze, pockets full and round. Best free entertainment that the county found. Bop, 2. Balm August is red against the green. Best garden color any August scene. Balm August is hummingbird and bee. Most democratic flower on this property. Balm August deepest red dimples keep right through. Hummingbirds and bees competing out the bloom. Best garden entertainment from the June to moon. Be Balm August deepest red again. Stem a rocket flower on this property. Bob and Ciclef get flower on this property. When selected P. Most democratic flower on this property. She's dry the leaves for the winter tea supply. Set a couple beat bomb sees you through July and January too when the cold bites hard. Best turkey from the late summer yard. Lemony and minty with the depth below. Said the bead bomb has everything to show. Bead Balm August deepest red against the green. Best garden and color any August scene. Bead Balm August deepest hummingbird and the most democratic flower on this property. Planted in the damp spot by the creek or well. Said the bead balm knows the place to dwell. Comes back every year without the ask, growing into its own appointed task. Bead Balm August deepest red against the green. Best garden and color any August scene. Bead Balm August deepest hummingbird and the most democratic flower on this property. Grandma called the butter paddle from the maple fine. Said the wood should never soften on the brine. Long handle in the flat and smooth the face. Said the paddle is an art form and a grace. Carved the small wheat sheaf into the head. Best kitchen tool from the maple shed. Butter paddle carved with these maple smooth and long. Working in the butter all the morning strong. Butter paddle carved with these sweet sheep on the face. Every piece of kitchen art has got its place. Macklins to fortify the working. She'd use it for the working and the shaping too. Press the butter in the blocks of the right view. Said a good butter paddle is a tool and heart. The new carved one separates the store from heart. 40 years of use and still the maple sound. Best carved kitchen tool this county found. Butter paddle carved with these maple smooth and long. Working in the butter all the morning strong. Butter paddle carved with these sweet sheep on the face. Every piece of kitchen art has got its place. When you make your tools instead of buying them, you put yourself into the every stem of the work that follows from the making. Said the carved paddle has soul in its waking. Butter paddle carved with these maple smooth and long. Working in the butter all the morning strong. Butter paddle carved with these sweet sheep on the face. Every piece of kitchen art has got its place. Cane bottom rocker on the porch since 85 at true. Best seat in the county with the morning view. Mama in it every evening of her life. Said the rocker worked out everything striped. The creak of it against the porch board wide. There's sound from in the sunset country shine. Cane bottom rocker for the creak and sway. Best seat in the county at the end of the day. Cane bottom rocker in this porch and the view. Everything they eat and brings is coming through. 3 generations of blushing bright same seat when the old one gave. Said a good chair deserves the care you gave. Your grandfather, when he was still alive, said the chair's worth the effort to revive. Soak the cane strips overnight until the morning weaving started with goodwill. Cane Bottom Rocker, Brother Creek in the sway, best seat in the county at the end of the day. Cane Bottom Rocker, Memphis porch of the view, everything the evening brings is coming through. 3 generations in that rocking chair, weathered in Rialph zone and still out there. Said some things you just refuse to let go. The Cane Bottom Rocker in the evening glow. Cane Bottom Rocker, Brother Creek in the sway, best seat in the county at the end of the day. Cane Bottom Rocker, in this porch on the view, everything the evening brings is coming through. Ho! Ho! Pone Skillet, thick and round and plain, best cornbread alternative this county found. No egg and no milk and no leavening inside, just the cornmeal and the water and the pride. Grandpa said the corn pone kept the soldiers fed, said it's the oldest cousin of the cornbread. Corn pone skillet, thick and round and plain, and best simple cornmeal cooked in the iron brain. Corn pone skillet, nobody asks for more. Everything you need is in the basic core. Should make a pone great when the eggs ran short in spring. Said the corn pone doesn't need any other thing. Pat it flat and thick and put it in the hot. Said the simpler is the better than the lot. Fried in the fat back grease until the crust was done. Best buckets of her underneath the sun. Make corn pone skillet, thick and round and plain, best simple cornmeal cooked in the iron grain. Corn pone skillet, nobody asks for more. Everything you need is in the basic core. And the humble food survives the fancy and the dress, because the humble food has stood the test of time and drought and shortage and the need. The corn pone is the farmer's creed. A corn pone skillet, thick and round and plain, best simple cornmeal cooked in the iron grain. Corn pone skillet, nobody asks for more. Everything you need is in the basic core. Corn pone skillet. Breaking fillets all the night I face so Johnny in. Grew a journey and so still a vertebrate out of mared in the blainer scarecrow drives did the hen home spiel so brow. Breaking fill scarecrow crease of hold on the whole stout. Let it grow in life. Breaking fill scarecrow roll. Breaking fill since span the current you flow the comb. Raise sent into the livid of sway with life and feel so cool and every correct by down the sand low. Spiel so brow. Reagan fill scarecrow ring and they so crave out out. Let it weigh in tames. Corn can feel scarecrow loud. And I place the shot on the lot, come breaking through. From the silence, swallowing like the U birds out in air, and the planers to rake and feel scared. Please silo on a hole at you. Break and feel scarecrow crease dance like that porch you know. Break and feel your roll and creepy old cold birds out of air. Break and feel your roll, break and feel scarecrow clicks all late. Break and feel your roll, break and feel scarecrow in first state. Break and feel your roll, break and feel scarecrow rose. K-time the dark on the creepy old scarecrow ream for stare. Break and feel Letty in the playing and feel so clear. Break and feel Letty in the playing and feel so rape. Breaking, feel letty in the blingin', feel so crakin', feel so breaking. Like locust blooming white in May along the fence. Best fragrance in the county that is dense. Sweet and almost overwhelming the breeze. Said the bee yard goes crazy under locust trees. 2 weeks of white cascading blossom clear. Best honey season of the entire year. Locust bloom, season read brightest sweetest song. Best fragrance in the county, I'll never be long. Locust bloom, season read bees going everywhere. Best honey nectar floating in the air. The locust bloom in season, reebies gammon the sips instead the neon winds to black and pummel this hive beside the locust grub and said the honey from the locust is the glow, the finest light and mild and almost clear. Best single Yadiko, honey of the year, said the locust honey doesn't granulate. Best keeping honey in the canning state. Locust bloom, season reed, bright and sweet and strong. Best fragrance in the county, I'll never be long. Locust bloom, season reed, bees going everywhere. Best honey nectar floating in the air. 2 weeks and the petals fall like snow below. Said the locust give the season's finest show. Then pulls the bloom back in and goes to green for the rest of all the summer yet to be seen. Locust bloom, season reed, bright, sweet and strong. Best fragrance in the county, I'll never mean long. Locust bloom, season reed, bees going everywhere. Best honey nectar floating in the air. Soapstone griddle on the hearth before the stove. Best cooking surface in a kitchen drove. Heat so even nothing ever burns below. Grandma soapstone is the finest show. Said the Cherokee showed this valley how to cook on a flat stone, and I'll show you now. Soapstone greenery, the house receiving heat below. Best cooking surface in the kitchen, no soapstone greenery vibes. Don't kick on the flat. Best pancake breakfast underneath your hat. The stone came from the quarry on the ridge above. Said the soapstone was a gift of county love. Carved it in the shape she needed thin. Said the thickness matters for the heat within. For generations of the same flat stone. Best griddle any kitchen ever owned. Soapstone griddle vibes receiving heat below. Best cooking service any kitchen, no soapstone griddle vibes. Corn cake on the flat. Best pancake breakfast underneath your hat. You season a soapstone once with the oil and fire. After that it needs no more than your desire to put the batter on and let it go. The stone remembers everything below. Soapstone griddle revives, receiving heat below. Best cooking surface any kitchen, no soapstone griddle revives. Corn cake on the flat, best pancake breakfast underneath your hat. Foxhound music in the October hollow deep. Best night sound to bring you out of sleep. Daddy sit up in the bed and cock his head. Said listen to that dog run clear and red. He can name each hound by the tone alone. Said Bessie on the left and Major on the horn. Foxhound Trail Cry loves me music in the hollow. Best October night sound anyone would follow. Foxhound Trail Cry knows each dog has its voice. The county's finest night music by the choice. The Foxhound still an outside of gory and dree. The chase can run for hours on the ridge above. Said the Foxhound music is the truest love of a man who knows his dogs by heart and song. Said the best hound has a voice that carries long. We never hunted, just released and listened clear. Best free concert of the hunting year. Foxhound Trail Cry reminds me music in the hollow. Best October night sound anyone finest night music by the choice. The fox runs free and the hounds run the trail. Nobody wins and nobody goes to jail. Said foxhound hunting is about the song, the music of the chase all night long. Foxhound Trail Cry, ring music in the hollow. Best October night sound anyone would follow. Foxhound Trail Cry, ring as each dog has its voice. County's finest night music by the choice. Foxhound Trail. You could Chimney Rock on the ridge above the old home place. Best landmark in the county for the morning face. Travelers used it from before the road was made. Said the Chimney Rock is never going to fade. Grandpa said his grandfather used it to find home. Said follow the Chimney Rock and you'll never roam. Chimney Rock marker of standing on the ridge. Best navigation from the hollow to the bridge. Chimney Rock marker, a stone above the trees. Best landmark in the county, on the breach. Then the chimney in Stavation stands 200 feet above. Said the rock was put there by a hand we love. Beyond our knowing, for a purpose clear, to point the way home for those who need to hear. Hunters and the drovers and the family gone, said the Chimney Rock will always carry on. Chimney Rock marker of standing on the ridge. Best navigation from the hollow to the bridge. Chimney Rock marker of stone above the trees. Best landmark in the county, on the breach. Before we understand the need, the Chimney Rock was there before the creed of any person living in this valley wide. Said the stone was here before and will abide. Chimney Rock marker of standing on the ridge. Best navigation from the hollow to the bridge. Chimney Rock marker of stone above the trees. Best landmark in the county, on the breach. A cattle trail worn into the ridge from years of drive. Best path through the timber still alive. 300 years of hooves have pressed it clear. You can see it in the winter without a fear of losing the way through the leafless wood below. Said the cattle trail goes where you need to go. Old cattle trail hooves pressed into the ridge. Best path from the hollow to the bridge. Old cattle trail hooves pressed into the ridge. Best path from the hollow to the bridge. The old timer rigs 300 years of drive. County's oldest road, still keeping it alive. Frey and stuffed cows still walk it every morning to the creek. Said they found the path themselves at the peak of their own navigation through the trees, following the ancestors with ease. My grandfather never cut a new trail through, just followed where the cattle always knew. Old cattle trail hooves pressed into the ridge. Best path from the hollow to the bridge. Old cattle trail hooves pressed into the ridge. Best path from the hollow to the bridge. The old timer rigs 300 years of drive. County's oldest road, still keeping it alive. The oldest roads were made by animals first. Then the people followed through the thirst. and the needs of getting here to there. Said the cattle trail was always the prayer. Oh, cattle trail hooves pressed into the ridge, best path from the hollow to the bridge. Oh, cattle trail hooves pressed into the ridge, best path from the hollow to the bridge. Branch Cress, golden, crisp and clean, best winter salad, ingredient never seen. Grows right through the winter in the seat below, so the spring keeps it from the hard-free show. Daddy pick a handful, sun sport for the Sunday plate. Said the fresh cress with the biscuit can't be late. Spring branch, cress your eyes, cold and crisp and clean, best winter salad that a branch has seen. Spring branch, cress rise peppery on the tongue, best green in the holler, cold and young. Green crab cider is a peppery, clean and bright. Said it wakes the mouth up in the fading light. Best green thing in February spray when the garden's dead and far away. She dressed it with the apple cider vinegar. Said the spring branch cress needs nothing regular. Spring branch cress rebowls, cold and crisp and clean, best winter salad that a branch has seen. Spring branch cress rise peppery on the tongue, best green in the holler, cold and young. The spring branch is the hollow's medicine chest, through the winter when the green is at its rest. The cress keeps going in the cold clear flow, offering the pepper that the body knows. Spring branch cress rebowls, cold and crisp and clean, best winter salad that a branch has seen. Spring branch cress rise peppery on the tongue, best green in the holler, cold and young. Saturday, March, and the tonic came out, and suffering the molasses, and without a doubt, every child lined up for the family dose below. Said it cleans the winter out and helps you grow. And Grandma with the spoon and the serious face said spring tonic is the beginning of the race. Spring tonic Saturday, I vibe sulfur in the sweet annual tradition that the whole family meets. Spring tonic Saturday, I vibe spoon and the dose, cleaning out the winter from the ones you love most. Said the soap purifies the blood in spring. Said it drives out everything a winter brings. The molasses makes it go down a little smooth, but nothing about the tonic is in the groove of pleasant, and the children always led until the grandmother's voice said enough. It said, spring tonic Saturday, I vibe sulfur in the sweet and annual tradition that the whole family meets. Spring tonic Saturday, I vibe spoon and the dose, cleaning out the winter from the ones you love most. Whether it worked or not is hard to say, but we all believed we felt better by the day. After the spring tonic's work was through, said winter's grip was broken and the spring came new. Spring tonic Saturday, I vibe sulfur in the sweet annual tradition that the whole family meets. Spring tonic Saturday, I vibe spoon and the dose, cleaning out the winter from the ones you love most. Meditation, reaver slanting under hay, start to smell it in your sway, and on full sway. You stand on the melodies or a nebulous idle stray, one bitch to find it's all away. And take off to the mule barn when the troubles came. Said the mule don't judge and the smell's the same. All warm hay and the animal and the lantern glow, best thinking place this county's going to know. He'd lean against the starboard for an hour clear. Said the mule barn bricks by the meditation. Advised him shaking the beam, best honest thinking underneath the dream. Michael and Stiglitz and Nia sing Sam hey. He leaned against the starboard for an hour clear. Said the mule barn sets the 40 sets the thinking straight from here. Mules have wisdom that the busy fear. Whatever brought him in went out resolved. Said the mule barn hay is where the hard things get dissolved. Mule barn hay is none the meditation of lantern and the hay. Best quiet place to work the worry away. Mule barn haze is none the meditation of lantern and the hay. Best quiet place to work the worry away. Mule barn hay is none the meditation of lantern and the beam. Best honest thinking underneath the dream. Every man needs a quiet place to go, where the world slows to what the animals know. The mule barn gave my father what he saw, the patient kind of thinking that is taught. Mule barn hay is none the meditation of lantern and the hay. Best quiet place to work the worry away. Mule barn hay is none the meditation of lantern and the beam. Best honest thinking underneath the dream. Tobacco stick goes stacked to make a garden fence. Best recycled boundary making any sense. 4 feet long and the pointed end below. Said the tobacco stick has one more use to go. After hanging all the leaf through the curing year, best second career for the stick is here. Tobacco stick goes back along the road. Best recycled garden border that we know. Tobacco stick go fence pointed in the ground. Best use for the old stick ever found. She packed them tight together in the row. Said the stick fence keeps the chickens from below. Into the garden where they'd stretch and ruin. Best cheap fence when the money's running thin. Stacked 2 rows of sticks against each other's lean. Best woven fence from nothing in between. Tobacco stick goes back along the road. Best recycled garden border that we know. Tobacco stick go fence repointed in the ground. Best use for the old stick ever found. Nothing on this farm goes to the waste. Every stick and stave and barrel taste of the second life and the third and through. Said the tobacco stick becomes the garden view. Tobacco stick goes back along the road. Best recycled garden border that we know. Tobacco stick go fence repointed in the ground. Best use for the old stick ever found. Fork full of branch and old man Harkin's hand, walking every inch of the hollow land. Said the rod will dip if the water's there below. Science doesn't know it, but the willow knows. He found 6 wells in the county every year. Best downs are in the ridge for 40 years. And now and me runs and water finding rod. I'm finding rod before to willow in the pound. Walking the dry ground looking for the calm. Water finding rod. I'm stripping when it's right. Best well locator in the county side. Daddy called him in for the new well site. Said the driller needs to know before the night. Hawkins want the backfield twice around. Said the strong plug pool is on the upper ground. Driller went to 40 feet and hit the flow. Said the old man's rod was right below. Water finding rod. I'm finding rod before to willow in the pound. Walking the dry ground looking for the calm. Water finding rod. I'm dipping when it's right. Best well locator in the county side. Whether it's the feel of something in the hand, The water finder serves this thirsty land. Some answers come from places we can't see, and the dowser walks between the mystery. Water finding route, I find it right before the willow in the pound. Walking the dry ground looking for the calm. Water finding route, I'm skipping when it's right. Best well locator in the county side. The barn door open at the morning crack. Best sign of any weekday coming back. Wood on the iron, running wide. The whole farm waking up on either side. Light pouring in across the hay. Oh, Jeans being best beginning into the working day. I have seen a barn door morning. Way row sliding open right. Everything that waited through the night. Barn door morning. Way row let the day begin. All the farm word flowing from within. Robbers from the flap, cattle lowing when they heard the runners slide. Said they knew the breakfast was inside. Swallows swooping out into the morning air. Said the barn door is the counting more in prayer. Daddy standing at the threshold looking through. Said another good day is starting at barn door morning. Warrow sliding open right. Everything that waited through the night. Barn door morning. Warrows let the day begin. All the farm word flowing from within. The barn door is the threshold of the work where the farmer meets the day without a shirk. So the sliding open is the yes of it, agreeing to what every morning is. Barn door morning, Warrow sliding open right. Everything that waited through the night. Barn door morning, Warrow let the day begin. All the farm word flowing from within. It labeled Dogwood blooming white in the second week. Best spring walk this county's going to seek. Every hollow road is lined with white above. Said the dogwood blooming is the county's love. Mama pack a lunch and walk the hollow lane. Said the dogwood only lasts through the April rain. Dogwood blossom walk rags white against the gray. Best reason to be out in the April day. In Dogwood blossom, walk rags, hollow lane and tree. Best free flow show that anyone can see. Grow pins to blackness, try shape of the blossom. Mama always shows that the tradition says it holds a sacred load. 4 bracts like the corners of the cross design. Said the dogwood carries something divine. Whether true or not, the blooms are something rare. Best 2 weeks of white in the April air. Dogwood blossom, walk rags white against the gray. Best reason to be out in the April day. In Dogwood blossom, walk rags, hollow lane and tree. Best free flower show that anyone can see. My children walk the dogwood lane with me today. Said this is what the April hollow gives away. Every year the same white blooming stands between the bare spring woods and the planting lands. Dogwood blossom, walk rags white against the gray. Best reason to be out in the April day. In Dogwood blossom, walk rags, hollow lane and tree. Best free flower show that anyone can see. Firefighter shock set in a circle on the hill. Best wind break the October field can fill. Daddy said the circle holds a cattle feed. Better than a line against the Northwest Creed. Arranged them by the moon on the old streetway. Best fighter circle I have seen today. Fighting shock, circle read our boss. 5 around the rise. Best wind break underneath the autumn skies. Fighting shock, circle read our boss. Cattle coming near. Everything the harvest built is here. He learned the circle from his father's hand. Said the wind goes over when the shocks are planned. In the round the cattle huddle in the middle. Said the circle solved the winter riddle. ride that ring of 5. Best way to keep the winter cattle alive. Fodder and shock, circle reed our vast, 5 around the rise. Best windbreak underneath the autumn skies. Fodder and shock, circle reed our vast, cattle coming near. Everything the harvest built is here. The circle is the oldest shape of care, from the wagon train to the fodder in the air. Everything important sets its reign around what matters most is offering. Fodder and shock, circle reed of us, 5 around the rise. Best windbreak underneath the autumn skies. Fodder and shock, circle reed of us, cattle coming near. Everything the harvest built is here. Halloween pumpkin rolling down the county hill. Best October competition for the thrill. Biggest pumpkin wins the longest row below. Said gravity and roundness put on the show. Cousin Earl brew one the size of a wheelbarrow. Said this pumpkin's gonna set the county standard. Pumpkin roll, 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 roll. Biggest goes the farthest. Best October contest for the harvest artist. Pumpkin roll, 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 give it a good shove. Everything about this October full of love. Benny and the black dirt, the hill below the churchyard had the longest run. Clear shot to the bottom under the October sun. Earl's pumpkin thundered down and nearly reached the creek. Said that's the record for the year and for the week. Everybody went back up and tried again. Best October afternoon of every 10. Pumpkin roll, 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 roll. Biggest goes the farthest. Best October contest for the harvest artist. Pumpkin roll, 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 roll. Give it a good shove. Everything about this October full of love. Said nobody gets hurt and nobody gets mad when a pumpkin beats you at the hill you had. It's the rolling and the gathering and the crowd that makes the Pumpkin Roll County proud. Pumpkin roll, 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 roll. Biggest goes the farthest. Best October contest for the harvest artist. Pumpkin roll, 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 roll. Give it a good shove. Everything about this October full of love. 3 strands of hemp fiber twisted in the hand. Best rope in the county for this farming land. Grandpa braiding left and right and over through. Said the braid remembers every twist you do. 1-inch rope for the general purpose work. Said a well-loved dame will braid a rope, never gonna shirk. Hand rope, braiding and grive, see 3 strands in the hand. Twisting up the strongest rope in the land. Hand rope, braiding and grives over, under, and through. Every twist a promise that the rope is true. Heat his cake, anchor one into the fence post tight, then walk back with braid in the morning light. Said the tension has to stay consistent through, or the rope goes lumpy on the middle groove. 3 hours of braiding made a 30-foot of clear. Best rope on the property every year. Hand rope, braiding and grive, see 3 strands in the hand. Twisting up the strongest rope in the land. Hand rope, braiding and grives over, under, and through. Every twist a promise that the rope is true. A braid or rope is stronger than a single strand. That's the truth that every farmer's hand has learned by holding on through every pull. 3 together make the rope completely full. Hand rope, braiding and grive, see 3 strands in the hand. Twisting up the strongest rope in the land. Hand rope, braiding and grives over, under, and through. Every twist of promise that the rope is true. Watercress in the cold spring branch below. Best February salad in the Greek can show. Grows all winter where the spring seeps out. Mom would wave the branch without a doubt. Said the watercress is the only fresh thing clear between the November garden and the year. Creek cress gathering and grease, golden green and bright. February salad in the winter light. Creek cress gathering and grease, spring branch running clean. Best midwinter green that we have seen. Mornings to Clufton, Stafford's to Gutton Stream. She'd fill her apron in the shallow branch cold. Said this is the winter bean the old ones depended on when the root cellar went dry. Said watercress and cold water never lie. Washed it at the house and dressed it simple right. Vinegar and salt in the February night. Creek cress gathering a grease, cold and green and bright. February salad in the winter light. Creek cress gathering a grease, spring branch running clean. Best midwinter green that we have seen.